My microphone was off. Off to a great start. Uh, how's the audio? Uh, this microphone is a piece of so I figured I should probably test the audio levels. Hello. Hello, Irisu. It does. I don't believe you, but I appreciate you saying so. Welcome. Welcome to my lair, such as it is, such as I've made it so far. Um, no lies? Well, okay. Oh, shit. Y'all just over here in a naked chat box. There we go. Okay, Irisu, uh, you gotta you gotta level with me. How's it sound? And be honest. Eh. Oh my fucking everything is out of place. I see your I see your heart emojis. You like it. Well, good. It's nice of you to say. Oh god, I should probably record this, huh? SB! SB has arrived! Oh god. Everybody, look presentable. Okay, let me actually remember to record a little bit of this so I can, listen back to it and make sure that you're not all lying to me about how the audio sounds. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, how is everybody tonight? Hi. Oh, wow. Noticing some really wild VC face lag. Slow blinking at you because I love you. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Irisu. I'm doing very well, Space Buffoon. I figured it would probably be smart to test my audio levels before I actually went any further with this. I think I'm going to have to buy a new microphone because this thing, it buzzes. I don't know if I sound like an android to everybody right now, or if they're just saying that they like androids. It's the VTuber community. That's totally valid. Um, but yeah, I've noticed all kinds of weird audio artifacts, and it drives me up the fucking wall. Thank you, Hell Pepper, for saying you like my setup. It is a work in progress, but this is all. I created this study room in Unity, and I. Oh, huh. And I hope to create a lot more. And I'm going to try to make them very interactive spaces. I actually thought about doing my test stream in a totally dark room so I could show off the uh, uh, the dynamic lighting I got set up. But I think this, I mean, it still conveys. Yeah, Fushigi. No, a space buffoon. That's extremely validating, but that's. I need objective truth. Um, Well, yeah. I guess I'll just listen back to it with my hypercritical ear and throw this old ancient Yeti out the window as soon as I hear it. See how many folks have we got here? Oh, how nice. Oh, I wonder how many of these are weird bots. Oh, it occurs to me that I don't have any music playing. Let's see. Hmm. Music? Is music coming through now? Hmm. Aesthetic. Okay. Yeah, so you are hearing some of the audio artifacts, the like buzzing that comes in. Oh, the music is good? Fantastic. That's good to hear. Yeah. I really like this music I found. I got it off itch.io. There was yeah, it crackles, right? I hate it. It absolutely drives me up the wall. Um, but yeah, I got this off there's a fellow on itch.io that makes like Metroidvania soundtracks, and he had a very forgiving commercial license for this one. And I was like, this is what I've been looking for. You hear it. You hear it. Okay, good. Well, I've been meaning to buy a new microphone anyway. This thing is literally like I think this might be the snowball that I did my original podcast on, like over a decade ago. Fancy hands. Hi, Vampivania. So good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Setting up fucking leap motion. It's absolutely. Yeah, they are. Hell Pepper. Yeah, I'm using a leap motion to track my hand movement. So I can play with my fushigi however I like. Oh, you know, that's the kindest emoji of all right there. That's exactly the emoji that I wanted to see. Oh, I don't mind lurking at all, Vampivania. Thank you so much for dropping by. Is it badass? Yay! Oh, good. I don't really have a plan of what to like do or say at the moment. Oh, Hell Pepper. Thank you so much for the follow. That's very nice of you. I might be a boss. I'm your boss, at least. You liked, you replied, you applied. You're stuck in the swamp. From here on out. You got it? Not accepted? Oh, you put in an application. I need to consult with HR, but I'm pretty sure you're in a binding contract at this point, so. Yeah, the sword. let me try to get it at a good angle. Ah, so stupid. Yeah, I was going for kind of a Thundercats Thundercats vibe there. I don't know. Yeah, I hope to eventually have all kinds of low poly armaments. In fact, what I'm working on currently is figuring out a system sort of like the Tifa or TIT system that folks use, where you can actually throw a variety of low poly weapons at me and actually damage a health bar that I'm gonna put up somewhere. When the health bar is depleted, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll like change forms or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think that could be really fun. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I deeply appreciate all of you coming by. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Maddie Cat, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you dropping by. Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat if you'd like, or lurk at your leisure. Yeah, I want to kind of play with the idea of turning chat into vampire slayers actively trying to kill me. I have sort of an idea for a relatively high price channel redeem once I unlock those. That's just steak Bonnicula. And it'll generate a steak somewhere over here and just jab it in me. And I've got a really, I don't know, I think a cool dissolve effect. And if I can figure out how, I want to hide a skeleton inside my model So I just dissolve into that. We'll see if I'm clever enough for any of that. I have my brain. I do not have all that many wrinkles. So I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Space Buffoon. That means a lot to me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I was worried about this. I was like, people are going to show up to your test stream and you're going to realize all of a sudden that you've been working for like 6 months, putting together a total of about 3 tricks that you can show off. And it's going to net you about 5 minutes of of entertainment. And then you're on your own, bitch. Oh well. But the mission so far has been it's been pretty simple. Just get some input on how the audio sounds. It sounds like the consensus is yes, your microphone's a piece of shit, or your voice is a piece of shit, or you're an android. And I'm open to all that feedback. I seem to be blocking my iPhone occasionally. Should probably look into my setup too. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be streaming very long because I literally don't have all that much to say. Yeah. Can y'all also give me a little input on these this extremely whack overlay that I put together at 4 o'clock in the morning last night? Oh, thank you, Ursu. You know? Oh god. I've been saying your name Irisu in my head the entire time, and I'm not sure if it's Irisu, because your name is Iris. Oh my god. I've been saying Irisu in my head the whole time. Oh. Okay. Let me update my internal data banks. Irisu. Thank you. Android Vampire, rebrand time. I could apply a metallic shader to my skin, I suppose, and have, like, steam coming out. That's true, Space Buffoon. I hope that I'll be able to put together some good hydrates. I have a holy water hydrate that I want to make that will at least just, like... I'm kind of up in the air. I kind of thought it would be fun to like bring up like a little Doom hand and just like spray me with a water bottle of holy water. But it might be more fun to actually have one of the little Castlevania sprites come flying off screen, hit me, set me on fire, that kind of thing. But yeah, hydrate will be choosing violence. I know. I'm sorry. My reading comprehension is poor. Like uwu. Oh boy. I think I was in a meeting earlier with my graphic designer for my IRL job. My graphic designer for my website. I met with them earlier and they wanted to share screen with me. And I was like, okay, fine, fuck. I guess we'll do a Google Meet or whatever. And so they opened up this Google meeting and I noticed, to my horror, that my Google Meet auto-found my OBS virtual camera instead of anything else. So it just loaded up this scene. Thankfully, my character wasn't in it, but I was like, is it time to take things to the next level with my graphics designer and just, like, mask off? Like, surprise, bitch, I've been a vampire the whole time. So I did. We've been friends for a long time, but now somebody out there knows my dark secret, and I've compromised the mask. So I suppose I'll have to dispatch my assassins. That's my story. In terms of other regimes, maybe I should, like, make a note document or something. I can see that there's a slight bit of chat delay, as always. Always throws me off when I'm in somebody's stream and they tell a story and I react. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then like 2 minutes later, they're like, Yes, thank you. It was crazy. And I'm like, oh, well, kind of takes the comedic timing out, doesn't it? Um, let's see. You all have big brains. How do you make text? Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, they've had a good run. They've made me some fine websites. Let's see. Test. Aha! There we go. Okay. Um, I figure if you don't have a plan, just make one up as you go along, right? Um, let's see. Really drop that size down a little bit. Okay, text. All right. Oh, this track is like way more Mega Man than Metroidvania, I think. it's, it's a bit much. Yeah, that chat delay. It's a killer. It's a killer. Let's see. Here we go. Read from file, that would be smart. Then I could like edit it in an external program, but here we're just doing shit live. Help me if you would. Brainstorm briefly the kinds of redeems that might be engaging in an environment like this, because I've got a few ideas, but obviously I'd love input. My initial ideas are chat redeems. Always choose violence. The vibe I'm kind of going for is like B-movie horror, like Hammer film level of horror with like a healthy side dose of like Saturday morning cartoons. But can you add numbers on the screen and count like the count? Oh, Space Buffoon. I actually, if I ever work up the chutzpah, I actually wanted to do a cover of the Song of the Count. But I would need a bit of the old Dutch courage to ever sing on stream. I do not have, in my opinion, a particularly angelic singing voice. Yes, I like that. Okay. Irisu suggests. Let's see. Chuck Bonnicula out the window. Hydrate holy water. Stick Bonnicula. That's what autotune is for. That's true, Hal Pepper. And I will never apologize for the 8,000 filters that I have currently on my microphone, because dysphoria is a hell of a thing. And we do what we can to manage it. Some Neko! Oh, I'm truly blessed. Thank you for coming by. It is so nice to see you. There's so many friends coming through. The cream of the crop always rises to the top. Let's see. Definitely need. We're definitely going to need just the Tifa tits. Low poly weaponry. I have a fantastic arsenal of low poly weapons that kind of look like you can't really see this dagger here. That was weird. This dagger here that is what most of the low poly weapons look like. So they're real good. Real chunky things. Let's see, what else might work? You know, what if... Let me take the classic Solidarity, Irisu. Solidarity. There we go. Okay. Aside from throwing crosses in holy water, could be getting invaded by Medusa heads. Oh, and a jump scare. Yes. Yes, I like this. Invaded. Monster invasion. For example, Medusa head swarm. You have such a big, beautiful brain, Space Buffoon. Thank you, Slumnako. I can actually, if you'd like, I can send you the link to. Oh, no, this is not great. Send you the link to the fellow's itch.io page because it is real good, and the license was like $10. Use however you want, commercial, whatever. Itch.io is a blessing. Have y'all, Irisu? I know I was badgering you about this the other day in your stream, but have y'all gone to itch.io and checked out the Ukraine bundle? Because that thing is, it's off the charts. It's like $6,500 worth of like crazy mega queer tabletop RPGs, experimental FPSs, twine games, game assets, soundtracks. Like it's insane. Go. It's $10. It's $10. It took me literally like 20 minutes to scroll down through the whole thing just to see what was in there. And it's got like famous stuff in it too. It's really good. Go look. Oh, okay. I understand that, Irisu. Yes. But I think it's running for at least another week. I think longer. I suppose I can. I've got it open. I can check. Looks like it is 7 more days. Yeah, it's still running for 7 days. So don't miss it. I mean, you'd be a fool. If you need $10, Christ's sake, hit up your boss. Let's see. Oh, that's so funny. The way I've got my leap motion set up, when I tap my face in thought, I'm just tapping my tits. Well, no setting is perfect. Blow out the torches. Ooh, change the light settings. That would be interesting. Yeah, I like that. Change the lights. Yeah, I do like that. Because excuse me. Like as halfway cool as the fireball effect does look, it looks 8,000 times better in the dark. So having an excuse to pull out a torch would be really fun. No swear. I honestly don't know what the auto mod is set at. I think it'll probably catch you for anything. Because I haven't really fiddled with it much. I just kind of have it at default settings. but you know, obviously, uh, use your use your best discretion. Um, it is witchcraft. Yeah. Yeah, these are my favorite thing. Like, obviously creating these rooms is fun, but like these torches, making those particle effects, that's my favorite. Making this thing, like that's the most fun to me of all of the things that I've learned how to do. And this one doesn't even look all that good. Um, I've remade this fireball like 3 times. I finally got the appear particles kind of go in randomized directions. I know that noise is kind of obnoxious, but um, yeah, I think that's a kind of cool effect. The only problem with particle effects like this, anything that has even a little bit of transparency, works super bad with the way VC Face exports transparency. Because watch this. Everything here obviously is a Unity asset bundle that's in Unity itself, or it's loaded into VC Face as a bundle. But anything that I leave, it's ASMR. Anything that I leave transparent, like this window behind me. Watch what happens when I raise my little fireball there. Oh, it looks so bad. You can see the little fire spirit that lives inside it. Yeah, transparency just is not like, I guess it's aggressively respected by VC Face. So you wind up with these really weird effects like this. So that's actually part of the reason I decided to make custom sets for myself like this in Unity, out of actual like 3D objects instead of just having backgrounds. Because if you just have a background in OBS, this fireball wouldn't show up at all. It would just be like this the whole time. It'd be super obnoxious. I hate it. But yeah. Let's see. Who didn't see the sword? Anybody else not see the sword? I am a 2-trick pony. 2. Oh, okay. 3. That's the one I'm probably most proud of because it actually looks good. But it also doesn't use any transparency, so I can use it anywhere. But yeah, the goal with the transformative bats, I have one wrinkle, and I put it in relatively recently, learning all this Unity shit. So yeah, the plan with the explode into bats, you can see when I activate it, I disappear, it waits about 3 seconds, and then automatically brings me back into place, which is kind of a whack effect. But the long-term plan for that is, once I explode into bats, have my stream deck that I haven't even begun to figure out how to use the stream deck, have that automatically engage different animation, blend shape that will remove this room and load in a different room that is also attached to my model. Play a little transition, an OBS transition, and then so I'll disappear into bats, room will change, and I'll reappear somewhere else in the castle. Is the big idea. Thank you, Slumpinko. Yeah, I would say a pathological amount of thought has been put into this, because this has become my coping skill. Like, Jesus Christ, these past 2 years, I've gone insane, and if becoming a cartoon vampire that thinks way too much about building a cartoon castle is the way I get through it, so be it. Like, we're all just trying our best out here. Oh yeah? SB, you think so? Like changing rooms, you mean? Union mandated nicotine break real quick. I should make a copium pipe. Copium den. Think about that for a different room. Yeah, changing rooms. Yeah, I think, let me see, what was the plan? So obviously the study kind of area for just chatting. and I want to. Obviously, I need my throne room. I intend to have a very large throne that I sit extremely bisexually in. If I could figure out how to transmit a pose to the model in between animations, so that I can disappear into bats and reappear in a new pose, just all like draped out. I think it would be really fun. Someplace that I can throw my wine glasses in properly. An alchemy lab, I think, could be really fun, where we can kind of brew up, I don't know, poisons, alchemical stuff. And obviously, the gaming dungeon, for when, if and when I ever actually decide to stream, like, a game. Back room with Doodlebot. I mean, yeah. We'll get there. Oh god, I'm so not looking forward to listening to this recording. I hope the music at least helps like soften out some of the edges in this just shitty microphone. Because every time I listen back to it, I'm like, what? Like, nothing I do. I've tried equalizers, expanders, compressors, limiters, boosts, voice mod. I've tried everything to try to like, I don't know, soften the weird stuff. Stream avatars. SB, I have been thinking about that. Because I know you can put in your own custom little sprites, right? And you'll see I have a bit shamelessly... Let me just replay one of those again real quick. I've a bit shamelessly repurposed some pre-existing sprites that I should probably consider replacing with custom work or work that I have a license for. But for stream avatars, I know that people use a lot of like licensed material for that. I mean, those Pokemon stream avatars have got to be... I mean, given that people are using them in monetized streams, like, there's got to be a legal gray area there. But I was thinking about using my extensive grimoire of classic Castlevania sprites to make the little stream avatars. VR chat of this whole castle would be epic. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll need to think about that. That's definitely like that's the next frontier of V entertainment, I would say. That's a rant metaverse discourse that I choose to ignore for the most part. But yeah, I think a VR chat version of this castle that people could actively like explore and get attacked by traps and shit would be really cool. Oh, it lets you have boss fights. Really? That's very interesting. I don't have my model in VR chat. I've never used VR chat, though I've been an admirer from a distance of VR chat. And I don't know if anybody here is following Suvidriel. She's a Finnish cat girl who taught me everything I know about Unity. She's a sorceress of incomparable power. Like Vainamoinen, she summons shit out of nothing. But yeah, Suvidriel has been doing a lot of her streams in VR chat, and they look incredible. Like, she is, yeah, cat girl. She's your friendly neighborhood VTuber, and she is a delight. And she's doing stuff. I mean, this looks like, I look like a novice playing with like Legos compared to the stuff that Suvi is doing in her streams. So if you like this kind of, you know, Unity environment, by all means, please go check her out. I cannot speak highly enough of her, and I will at length attempt to. But yeah, I know she's doing a lot of Twitch integration for VR chat, which I think that like that's got to be the next step, right? Like, not only do you want to have viewers be able to like, see you in VR chat and interact with you from a distance, not in VR chat themselves. But then you have the opportunity to also be engaged face to face with viewers in an environment like that. I don't know. It's very exciting to me, and well beyond my ability to afford a buy-in to the VR realm at this point. But yeah, VR chat would be very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, SB, about the boss fights. Interaction is key. That's true. The entire medium, is pointless without it. I mean, well, it's not entirely pointless. Let me roll back my absolutist statements, but I think it would be missing out on the key elements of the medium to not have maximized your interactivity. Yeah, I'll have to look into the boss fights. Let me make a note of that real quick. I imagine stream avatars is actually a huge pain in the tuchus to set up, if I had to guess. Oh! Okay. Carefully navigate. Yeah. Okay, I'll make a little note to check in on that. How long have we been streaming? The classic. I've been on here. Oh my god, almost an hour? What the fuck? Is this how it goes? Oh my god. Is this like the experience where you just sort of black out and an hour passes? Sheesh. Okay, well, duly noted. Irisu, do you know if am I interrupting a bandit stream, or did I start right before a bandit stream or something, or is he coming back tomorrow? It's easy to set up. It's kind of finicky to import your own custom sprite sheets, though. That's the impression I got. Yeah, I mean, I've got my sprite sheets I have carefully curated over the course of the years from old GeoCities and Angelfire sites that fastidiously kept them, but don't have any kind of bandit. Yeah. Where's our bandit? That didn't really bother to actually organize the sprite sheets in any way, so I'd have to go in one by one and set them all up in that grid. But yeah, I'm relatively confident that I'd be able to do it. And really, you probably only need a few sprite sheets, right? I would probably get one of the classic Castlevania skeletons, maybe the little blue demon boy, or maybe the familiars, like the bat, the fairy, the demon, the skull, the flamey skull. How to give a high five. Okay, thank you for the reconnaissance, Irisu. Oh, they're still out there, Hellpepper. You just gotta know know your way around the Wayback Machine, and you can find all kinds of crazy shit. The Flea Man, yes. Yeah, and then people do a lot of weird stuff to theirs. They make lots of variations, right? Where you can equip different gear and hats and stuff. I think maybe I was hanging out in the Alchemists stream once, and I think they had I don't know, hats and outfits that you could put on the different things. That could be relatively easy and fun to do. I have the libraries of low poly or of 4-bit, 8-bit sprite sheets that I have collected over the years of failing at game making. Peeps can redeem points or bits to customize or change their avatar. That's so fun. I love that. Yeah, that would be interesting. I think what I might do in the long run is kind of upgrade from something like Stream Avatars and actually have, if you go to Suvi's streams, you'll see that she usually plays a game with her chat called Fall Cats, where, you simply do a command in chat and it'll drop a named cat, a named little stuffed animal cat onto a playfield behind her. And if I can figure out some way to actually have the sprites be wandering around the room um, named after the people that spawn them, I think that would be better. And then I could potentially have more interesting interactions with them, like potentially attacking or being attacked by them. I think that could be really fun. Um, you want to play my game on stream? It would probably only take me an afternoon to clean up my RPG Maker game. That was my coping mechanism 2 years ago. 1 year ago. I think it was just last year, honestly. Um, I I sat down and told myself, I think RPG Maker must have been on sale or something, because I don't know, some wild hair of an idea got up my butt, and I decided the time had finally come. I'm going to just make a shitpost of an RPG Maker game so I can actually finish a project, right? 250 hours later, my shitpost is an 8-hour long, sprawling cyberpunk gay epic that still has just like the shit postiest of writing. Um, it's jank. I think it might be fun. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it would take me about an afternoon to clean up and make sure the credits are all kosher. Because you have to be, if you use certain script libraries or whatever, you have to, credit the people that make those script libraries. So I'd have to make sure all my T's are crossed and I's are dotted, but I would love to release it. Just like for name your price on itch.io. Yeah, Space Buffoon, yes. It was, God, it was so fun to make, honestly. Like, I got so fixated on, like, tweaking the power progression and making up new spells and making all the stupid the stupid items. For some reason there's like an hour, maybe a half hour of gameplay that just like picks on Infinite Jest like ruthlessly. I don't know why. I went off on a tear on Infinite Jest. I don't know. I wonder if I do have a MIDI cover in it of Take On Me that I think I mentioned this in Iris's stream because she was playing Take On Me. But I wrote my own MIDI cover of Take On Me for a karaoke sequence. I wonder if I should set up like a streamer mode or something. I don't know. Is that the kind of thing that, like, could anybody ever get in trouble for having like a MIDI cover of a pop song? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Space Buffoon, I missed your message. Yeah, I'll have to have to do a better job of showing of promoting Sufi Driel, and not that she needs it. She's doing pretty well for herself out there, but I would say that she attracts the technical VTubing crowd probably more than, I mean, certainly not like more than casual viewers, because people enjoy her streams for the very engaging content too. But I would say that like probably the most rabid Suvi fans are people trying to learn the technical like ins and outs of Unity and VC Face. I like flock to her like a moth to flame. Oh, you love that song? Yes, I do too. It was back in my days when I drank more. That was my go-to karaoke blunder, because you always think to yourself, I could do this. I could do Take On Me. And then you get to the high note and you're like, I could not. I failed. I don't think so. I do the Twitch pod track thing, so I can until Twitch says no to live copyright songs, which is, I mean, it's just a matter of time, but let's enjoy it while we can. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, because I think the way like content, like the way things get tagged for copyright content is not going to be able to like tell that the MIDI song itself's like music signature is Take On Me. I think it's probably scouring for either metadata embedded, in the song itself. I don't know. I'm talking like I know a goddamn thing. No, no, you won't. You will not watch a Bonnicula karaoke stream. Oh God, what if I go more insane and make like a sing redeem? Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to look into that better mic first, and make sure. I don't know about that. Is technically my cover. That's true. It is. Um, Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, that's a classic karaoke blunder. Um, Karaoke stream over my dead body. Shit. I was tripping. There's no way. Um, but who knows? I mean, that's the shit I always say. It's like, no, no, you'll never catch me dead. And then 20 minutes later, um, I'm also doing Fly Me to the Moon. Green break while I break my hand. God, these trackers are so weird. They try, don't they? Alright, y'all. Let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to... thank you, so much for, the input on the audio. I really appreciate it. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to, get input on. Oh... Wait, what do you have to repay Bandit for? Doesn't Bandit owe us, like, at least 5 or 6, like, blood favors at this point for all the no swearing redeems? How could you possibly owe Bandit anything? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You mean, like, Bandit doing the nice. Because Bandit is a very sweet boy. My good and special boy. Just scrolling back up through chat real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, okay. Good, we're good. I will think about it, Hellpepper. I will. I will take it under advisement. I will, I will do a what do they call it in AA? A thorough and courageous moral inventory. And I will see if I have, within me, what it would take to do karaoke. Oh, Irisu, what were you thinking? Yeah, Bandit owes us a lot. A lot of favors that we gotta call in one day. He thinks he can keep himself safe by hiding that thigh cam redeem behind 500,000 points or whatever. The day of reckoning is coming. I know, Slumpnico, that's... I don't know. I guess that's just... That's ever the way of it, right? Back in my podcasting days, I would get so many nice compliments on my voice from listeners. It was weird. But like, borderline, like, creepy, like, compliments on my voice. And I would listen to it and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and that was when I had, like, an actual studio mic, you know, when we were doing it at a radio station. 4 consecutive thigh cams. Yeah, I had a podcast. I'm not going to say too much, but I had a fairly large podcast for the time. I mean, these days, forget about it. Like, people actually figured out how to make fucking money off podcasts. I had a fairly famous podcast where I interviewed fairly famous people you'd definitely recognize. But those days are long gone. And yeah, by the end, I was just recording on this piece of shit snowball from my house. It's Weeb! Hello, Weeb. Welcome. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Yes, we finally meet. I mean, but you know what I mean. Yes, welcome. Welcome to the study. This is currently the only room I have set up. It's very nice to welcome you here. This is going to be sort of the just chatting area. I have a few more rooms planned, and I hope to show them off soon. But I wanted to do a quick audio test stream before I went and invested in an Elgato upgrade for my microphone, and I think I'm gonna have to do that because everybody was saying that, yeah, the audio is as bad as I thought. It has buzzing electronic Android qualities, and those need to be exorcised before we can go pro. Yeah, it's the Tower of Power here, the Pillar of Pain. Absolutely the cream of the crop has risen to the top. All of my favorite people are here, with only a few extremely notable exceptions. I'm so glad that you guys dropped by, because it really warms my heart. Greetings. Oh, a schedule? Oh, that's so far off, unfortunately. I appreciate you asking that, because it does, like, put a little pressure on me to actually think about that kind of thing. Because I'm still in the, like, the way I think about it is, you know, down the road, once everything's perfect, once I have it all ironed out, then I'll make a schedule. But I understand that that's... My arm broke. Why did my arm break? I think it occasionally thinks my snowball mic is a hand. But yeah. Oh yeah? Okay. You think the Bandit is my special boy video really benefited from your mic sounding like this? I'm gonna have to listen back to it, because if I don't hate it, then fuck it. You know, I was intentionally trying to draw your ears to it, I suppose, but I mean, if it's not egregious, like, my fear is that it creates, like, you know, like when you're listening to somebody who doesn't have a good, you know, pop filter on their mic, and you can hear, like, there's strands of spit or something, you know. Like, I was worried that those electronic buzzes might be actively causing physical pain to people. So it's like a built-in filter. That's true. Well, I'll listen back to it. Talk me down from the cliff once I do. What was I saying? Something about schedules. Right. Yeah. I will invest some actual thought. Brought me home. Well, Irisu, the feeling's mutual. Yeah, with regards to schedules, I think I do need to actually, like, come up with at least a rough plan on, like, at least a starting small kind of schedule. Like, okay, Wednesday nights for sure, you know, that kind of thing. And then build up as I have more days that I don't want to. Aw. Y'all are killing me. I love it. Thank you. But yeah, I need to think about that. Obviously, I would like eventually to be doing at least 3 streams a week, I think. Would be fun. But so many of my free time, you know, for so much of my free time, my free nights, I still have to spend, like, learning shit in Unity, you know, like, making the things that I really want to, like, make the stream pop, you know? Like, gimmicks are, I don't know. Gimmicks only get you so far. You know, they catch the eye, but do they hold the attention? You know, if you don't have the personality and the content to, like, hold people's attention, then all the gimmicks in the world, all the stupid Unity effects, you know, like, whoa, you can make a fireball. Okay, that keeps somebody's attention for about 3 seconds, but, like, you know, it's good for a TikTok. Is it good for a stream? I don't know. I'm at war with myself because I want to make more and more gimmicks. But I need to find a way to make sure that they're not simply gimmicks, that they also, like, create something like an experience, you know, that there is interactivity to them, that they bring something narrative, to, you know, to the stream. So a lot of my spare time is spent really racking my brain trying to come up with, how I can do all that. I mean, I think it's a charming personality, Weeb. And don't get me wrong, I love a good gimmick. Like, there are so many VTubers on VTuber Twitter that I have followed purely on the basis of gimmick. I see, like, oh, I love that. That's a follow, and then we never interact again. They go off and they live their magical life, and I go off and live mine. And ne'er those ships shall pass in the night again. But I fall in love with the gimmick. And I store it away, It's like, I'm not saying I'm gonna steal that, but I'm gonna be heavily inspired by it. Let's put it that way. Oh, thank you, Weeb. I promise I won't overwork myself. Honestly, this is the only way I can relax. Like, not streaming, but like working on stream stuff. Like, my job for the past 3 years now, I've run my own business, and I don't have any employees. It's just me running the whole business by myself. I seized the means of production. Now what do I fucking do? So it's just me, like, running everything, and it's so stressful at times, and like it eats a lot of my time. So the whole time that I'm doing my work, I am thinking about the creative stuff that I want to do instead. And I hate that by the time I'm done with it, like, sometimes I'm too tired to come home and actually like work on the creative stuff. But when I do have that time to, like, make a particle effect, or do a room design like this, or work on my model, to endlessly tweak my model, like, that's what restores me. So yeah, I won't I won't overwork myself on this. I might overwork myself at work, but I have no real other choice. Yes, it's something fun to do to take the mind off stress. And honestly, like, if you're anything like me, you're probably pretty lonely. Like, not as a dig, but as like a statement of reality. Like, the past 3 or 2 years, I've seen my friends, like, outside of my most immediate circle of like roommates and my folks who live nearby, like, I've seen my friends twice. Like, twice in 2 years. Like, I've seen, like, while there was that little downswell right after everybody first got vaccinated and before the Delta variant came in. It was like a very brief window where, like, it felt safe to go see my friends again, and it lasted about 2 fucking weeks. And, like, now the only way I see them is online, and that's great, but, like, I'm a little lonely. So, like, getting involved in VTuber Twitter has been really life-saving in that way. Like, finding a new community and meeting, all the nice people there that are so different from my previous online communities, that were tied to, like, the podcast I used to do. Those communities were extraordinarily toxic. You guys have friends? I know, right? Used to, I guess. Who knows where they all are now? Actual friends in real life. Oh, you guys. I was ranting, and I can't. I can't read while I rant. Touching the fireball to a gimmick where you shoot it at someone in chat and they're fired. Yeah. SB, you're smelling what I'm stepping in. And vice versa. Yeah. Irisu gimmicks are entirely optional. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. What is a gimmick, anyway? On your finger? Oh. Well, hold that person close, Weeb. Because, yeah, that, having IRL friends, is, something you're gonna want, once all this shit is over. Because, goddamn, online friends, can come and go like the wind. That's something I've been noticing with the VTuber community, honestly. Like, as many wonderful folks as I have met, and they're all here. Witness my beautiful field of friends, and I love them. But I've also noticed the attrition rate seems to be really high. I was going through my following list the other day, clearing out inactive accounts, because I do that occasionally, where it's like, oh, I haven't heard from this person in a while. Let me make sure their account hasn't deactivated or whatever. They haven't locked things up or whatever. And I was noticing folks that I had been following and seeing a lot of in like October and November when I first started my account, and they have just vanished from the face of the earth. And I hope it's there are a lot of reasons why someone might do that, but I hope they're okay. But I reckon it's probably burnout, honestly. Oh, Pepper, I'm going to have to look up your Twitter, so I can um, be reminded of your manifestation. Because yeah, I mean, I don't know. There is definitely an anime bias in the VTubing community, but there is a lot. Yeah, we accept you, and there is a lot of non-anime VTubing represented out there now. Yeah, you just gotta get into the get into the fringes of the VTuber community, and you'll find the craziest shit. I mean, anime cat girls are just fine. But you really gotta start to get into the more cultured sides of the VTubing community, and all of a sudden you're gonna be like, yes, a sentient meteor who is a park ranger. Ah, fantastic. That's the shit I do like. Give me the weird shit. Yeah, Moai. Exactly. That's a perfect example of somebody who is very much not manifesting the anime energy, but has yeah, has fantastic content, and is also also managing to carve a good niche out in our little our weird little corner, our weird little cohort of the VTubing community. I don't know if it's weird to say this, but like a lot of the names in chat right now, I really like think of you guys as like a class that I'm like like the class of 2022. Like I don't know if all of you had started roughly the same time, like within a few months of when I made my account, or if I just like became I don't know. The way people become aware of each other on Twitter is weird, but like that's how I feel. It's like like I've got a little cohort of folks who kind of like have all been growing together and like learning stuff and trading ideas and trading follows between each other, and it's all very incestuous and wonderful. Yeah, our generation. It's our generation. Yes, exactly. um, Cat witches and succubi, and then the stinky. Yeah, it feels. I don't know. Maybe I'm nostalgic. It feels like a class to me. Like we're all in Monster High. I had some. The fuck was I talking about? Please. I was talking about feeling like we're in a cohort, and oh yeah, yeah. So that's. Oh no, it's 3 a.m. Jesus Christ, you're right, weeb. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I do have work tomorrow. Anyway, that I think is a perfect sign that our time here is coming quickly to a close. I should really put together a stream ending screen, shouldn't I? I do not have one of those. So I will simply, I guess, move on. Oh, can... Shit. Just realized I don't have the first clue how one raids people. Does one raid people when one is an affiliate? I don't know. How does one unlock raids? Is that a thing? You veterans, tell me. love that we've... Yeah, it's unlocked. With affiliate or /raid name. Oh, well, I guess let's take a quick look and see who's out there, huh? It's Grimmy. Grimmy's out there. Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all, Grim, if I, I would put Vegas money, is playing Final Fantasy 14. So, let's see if this works. Let's see. This is another good thing to test, right? If you can, like, accomplish basic tasks. Yeah, if y'all don't have any objections, I figure we can just drop a raid on Grim Warhunter. She's really cool. I did a little work trying to I put the blend shapes on her model. Hopefully they're working right. Thank you, Slumpneko. That's so nice of you to say. Honestly, that's the kind of shit I I need to hear. As a high functioning narcissist, I really need to hear it. My self-esteem is secretly in the bucket. But yeah, let's head on over there. Let's see. Let me know if this works. Okay, it's intended for mature audiences, so if you ain't a mature audience, don't go there. I love you all, and oh, we're leaving. Oh God. Oh wait, okay, it's not yet. Okay, ooh, that scared me. I think you're all still here. Yeah. All right, I love you all very much. Thank you so much for coming by and helping me test my audio. Thank you for the input and the advice on that. I will, hopefully I'll have like an Elgato or something mic next time. So we can see if the audio can sound a little bit better. I very much appreciate you all coming by, and I will catch ya in the next one.